Welcome, everyone, to the Sonoma Spiel. My name is Tim with the Sonoma Valley Visitors Bureau. Before I came here to the headquarters of Sonoma Spiel, world headquarters at KSCY Radio, the homecoming crew from Sonoma Valley, Go Dragons, was doing a pep rally in the amphitheater, and they had this band just ripping, and they played the National Anthem on electric guitar, a la Jimi Hendrix. And they had tractors coming in, and it was so much fun. And it really was just really festive and reminded me really of two things. One, my world championship win at the Celebrity Grape Stomp last week at the Vintage Festival, and still riding the high of that. And, you know, I don't have my medal with me, but I'll bring it back. It was kind of a big honor to beat out 4 other people in a very, very difficult, crowded field with Mark from the Chamber. But also, homecoming reminds me of things that are kind of from Sonoma, and people who are such a part of the community, and people who really invest their time and their effort and their funds and their social capital in making Sonoma Valley a great place to live. And that reminds me of my very special guest. Now, this week, I have a very special guest. Whoa. And I know every week I say I have a very special guest, but this time I do actually mean it. And I think he's a three-peater. Let's go back and look. Yeah, I think it's three-peater.
Yeah, three-peat.
I've got Paul Giusto from Highway 12 Vineyards and Winery. Paul, how are you?
Hi, Tim.
I'm
Thanks
glad
for having me.
You bet. Thanks for coming in.
Yes,
I appreciate that. You are a bastion. You are a pillar.
Oh,
you are.
Wow.
Do I just want to keep making up?
Well, I mean, that introduction or what you were describing, I was like, is there someone else showing up here, or what's going on? Right?
Our lot. Who's going to come in here?
Yeah. Special guest.
It was okay. I got to tell you about this homecoming because so our office
exciting, fun, festive.
It's the amphitheater. I mean, I'm sure the game's gonna be great. Yeah. Go Dragons. Blah blah blah. Max, who's the coach.
Yep.
He was on this podcast, and he also makes chocolate.
Yes.
Over at Chocolate Cow. So
right.
I love that our winning football coach also during the day.
That's what they eat before the game, probably to get all hyped up.
That's right.
At halftime instead of smelling salt.
That'd be smart, actually. He's like, try these truffles, guys.
That's just a famous cacao.
Cacao. So anyway, so the homecoming people, the band was there, like the cheerleaders were there, like they had a parade, and it really was a fun thing. It was very fun. And
it is. It's the. Sonoma perfect.
It totally is.
Yeah.
It totally is. And everyone was coming up to me like, what's going on? I'm like, every Friday we do this. We have a parade, and the fire trucks and the police lead it.
We have a lot of parades.
They walk down. We don't, we need more parades.
Well, I mean, we do get our fair share.
We do.
Right? I mean, with the light, we have the light parade coming up.
We do.
We have your
we
incredible
have the big event.
The big event.
We have 4th of July.
4th of July parade.
But what if we did like Disney? Don't they do a parade every night?
I think a few times a day.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's like on the hour or something like that. That's
Talk to the city about that.
Give them the budget. They're gonna be like, sure, Tim, let's just shut down the streets. Paul, I brought you here not only because you are my number one favorite guest that's available at Friday at 2:00.
Thank you.
And we'll answer my text still. Mm-hmm. So thanks for not blocking.
Yep.
We are in the middle of harvest in Sonoma.
We're in the middle.
And because it's a little bit later this year. Is my understanding.
Yeah, it is later. By a couple weeks is kind of what the general sort of take on it.
Is that because like when you guys plant the grapes at the beginning of the season, you put the seeds in, and then you guys all get together and you say, let's pick them on August 15th. Is that how it works?
Well, you're going to put the rootstock in, and then you're going to, you throwing me a softball here?
The vines are already there.
They're there.
It's a perennial crop. They always come back. It's like a tree.
I think,
but it's a vine.
It's a vine, and it wakes up and
grows.
It's winter slumber from its winter slumber in February-ish.
You guys harvest. You don't harvest the same date every year.
No.
You harvest when
it's ripe.
Good and darn ready.
Good, darn and ready, and in some cases, when a grower is available.
That's true.
Yeah. There's some operational semantics involved as well.
Yes, you got to get in there.
If you're in the ballpark of ripeness, then and you can take it, and the grower needs to go, then you say yes, send it.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, and just for people who don't know, unlike me, a complete expert.
I think you know your fair share of what's going on out there.
My understanding is we pick our grapes for like sparkling wine first, which is Chardonnay and Pinot Noir and the other one, Petit Verdot. No.
The Pinot Meunier.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And then we kind of go what they call like the lighter grapes, well, the Chards and the Pinot Noirs, and will be picked. Your later harvest grapes are like your Cabernet and your Merlot.
Yeah, Bordeaux varieties.
Yeah.
Ironically, Pinot ripens before Chardonnay.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
People tend to think that white grape. So Chardonnay is a white grape per se, even though it's really green.
Yeah, usually Chardonnay is a week or two after Pinot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Pinot comes in, and then we bring all these sorts of stuff in. My question is this: what happens if they all kind of ripen at the same time? Or does that not
Mayhem.
happen?
Pandemonium. WrestleMania 10.
You just have like
It's a cage match.
grand cuvée. Just dump it all in, guys.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
dump it all in.
It's been done. It's happened before.
Oh wow.
That'll happen periodically, even when there's a, call it a spacious ripening. It'll happen if there's weather.
Okay.
So if something's close, if a lot of things are close and there's weather coming, it's all coming off. So you may get a crescendo, if you will, of just mayhem, just this coming in, that coming in, it's coming, send it. Long days, long nights.
So the crush pad is just full of forklifts and people dumping stuff and
Forklifts, dumping stuff, pressing,
Mog.
crushing, the whole nine. Yeah, depends on the degree of intensity on your production side of things.
Okay.
The bigger guys,
right.
gondolas full.
And the gondola is a big metal dumping bin. You see the back of
Usually
a semi.
2.5 tons versus half-ton bins that we are predominantly exclusively. Our yields come in half-ton bins.
A lot of people call those, I think, macro bins,
Macros.
which I think is a company name, perhaps.
It is. Yeah.
But a macro bin, though, can fit in the back of a pickup truck, I think.
It can.
Because I've seen one or two pickup trucks like way stacked,
Yep.
like going down, like the boat.
The front wheels just touching
Yeah,
the asphalt.
like my grandpa's Buick LeSabre, and then the gondolas I see in the back of semi trucks.
Yes.
So that's usually a bigger,
and they're latched on, and they have hooks that just
kind of flip them over.
and those are going into big hoppers, right? You got your big volume production,
Right.
And then you've got your micro production.
Okay.
I like to call it micro production because everything here in Sonoma Valley, for the most part, is on the very hands-on.
Yes.
Macro bin focused.
Right. Most of the trucks I see going by the visitor center are pickup trucks or flatbeds with macro bins.
Sure.
Probably on their way out to 8th Street or something like that.
Occasionally, you got your big cab load, you'll get a double truck and 20 to 25 to 30 tons on a delivery.
Wow.
But that's a pretty sizable delivery for us small folks here in Sonoma Valley.
Grapes. So well, tell me about Highway 12. How big or how small is your winery?
Boy, how big, how small. That number changes depending on who I'm talking to.
When I knock on the door, you answer.
Does big impress you?
Yeah. You're like, wait, are you buying a lot of wine from a big winery or a small winery?
Ebbs and flows, but we're, I'd say, medium small.
Yeah.
Is where we get kind of classified in that zone there.
Right. You still do your production out on 8th Street?
We do.
Yeah. So I will just say for the people listening, you are not big at all in regards to what's in the Central Valley.
Sure.
Where there's massive.
Yeah. And even by comparison to some wineries here in Sonoma Valley, I mean, relatively speaking, still micro produced.
Right. Because I've been in your production facility, which is in that warehouse.
And we
district.
We pump some fruit through that place.
You do. That's what I'm amazed at because you are a smaller winery and you can definitely do a loop around your production area
in about 10 seconds.
You stand in the middle and look.
Yeah.
And so when people do ask, like, do wineries do tours? I'm like, well, some wineries do everything in a room about the size that I'm in now.
Yeah.
And some do them on very large. You can go up to even when you leave Sonoma Valley up to like Coppola or whatever it's called now. It was massive production up there, and those guys will make wine for other people.
Yep.
So it's a quite detailed tour.
More commercial.
Yeah.
Or I say more commercial, just larger scale.
Larger scale.
Yeah. And like you say, if you've got wine clients that are, custom clients,
right?
You have that capacity, and that's also an offshoot business.
We can make Sonoma Spiel vineyards.
We could do something like that.
Oh my gosh.
We could.
About that. We could.
Hey.
Whoa. Got to move that
Oh,
juice, man.
we got
Move that
figure
juice.
out where we're going to sell it. That's the most difficult part of this damn business.
Just leave your credit card in the comments down below.
That's right.
And,
That's right.
We'll make sure you join the wine club.
We'll hook you up with our e-commerce platform.
What Highway 12?
Jose, welcome to wine marketing.
Exactly. Jose, who's works with me at the Visitor Center, he's like, great, thanks. One more thing to worry about. I'm now in the wine business. Speaking of wine, what kind of wines do you guys make at Highway 12?
Just about everything.
Okay.
From Sauvignon Blanc. Start at the top.
Yeah.
Sauvignon Blanc. We do several different Sauvignon Blancs.
Okay.
Under multiple brands that all tie into our highway concept. We do a Fumé Blanc too from Sauvignon Blanc.
Is there a difference between Sauvignon Blanc and Fumé Blanc?
It's Sauvignon Blanc grape, and then if you put it in a little oak,
okay,
we call it a Fumé Blanc.
Got it.
Fumé, smoke.
Got it.
A little bit of the hint of oak changes the wine entirely.
Yeah,
it's incredible and awesome. We just do a small amount of Fumé just for like wine club, and then bubbles, Sauv Blanc, Chard on the whites, and then Pinot, Syrah, Malbec, Cab, Merlot. What am I missing here? Petit Syrah.
Do you do like any late harvest stuff?
Not in the traditional way, not in the traditional sense. Only if something has to hang out there and ripen a little longer. That's when we call it late harvest.
Exactly.
We're not doing anything. We have in the past, which has been kind of fun. We used to do an Aleatico, which is an Italian varietal at a couple different vineyard sources here in Sonoma Valley. We did a late harvest Aleatico a couple times.
And that was a sweeter wine?
Sweeter wine, yeah. They'll get it up to like 32 bricks.
Oh, wow.
And comes in at about 10 grams of residual sugar, a little higher alcohol, really fun. Aleatico is traditionally from the Puglia part of Italy.
Okay.
And is a light, very light wine.
Oh, it is. Okay.
It's a relative of Muscat.
Oh, okay.
So it's a red Muscat.
Okay. So it's not like a heavy, like
in the rawest terms that I could describe.
I like this. This is good. No, that's why I like having you on, because you speak at my
speak
level.
about stuff that doesn't really matter.
No, you introduce wine at like a very approachable level, which I appreciate.
Then you're welcome, because that's about all I got.
Well, when the cork torques start going, and they're like,
I can give you a bunch of that too, and then we're going to be glazed over and
like the clonal variety,
kicking us out of here at 9 p.m.
Just going way deep into it. Well, speaking of harvest, how is harvest going this year?
Pretty good. Everything that's come in is super spectacular. No reason for it not to be. It's just been a longer season.
Yeah, it wasn't very hot this year. Right?
It wasn't hot. So, I think things got kick-started a little on the late side, and then it stayed pretty mild through the summer. But the heat spike a few weeks ago, there was a nice little heat spike that kicked some stuff into gear.
Right.
So, and that's that Pinot Chardonnay. We got some Syrah in. We had some Merlot in the other day. We're waiting on the big cab.
Okay.
Waiting on a little more Merlot. We're waiting on Petit Syrah. We're waiting on some of those later.
So they're still out there.
Oh yeah. I mean, we're going to be going, assuming that this recent moisture spell hasn't done anything in the vineyards, and there's the grower, the vineyard managers, and the folks that we're working with are out there right now. Really working on things
with towels.
Yeah, with towels, hair dryers. Yeah, they buy stock in Conair.
Exactly. Just got really long cords.
Not the movie.
No.
But the brand
Nicolas
of
Cage.
hair dryers.
Yeah. So people who, are listening to this now, we don't get much rain here in Sonoma Valley in September, but we did have a little dusting of like a light rain. It's really hot.
Yeah, and usually everyone said that, the cliche is it's just knocking the dust down.
Yeah, exactly.
And it inevitably, there's always something.
Right.
But it's been cool.
It's been cool.
It's been cool on top of it. So you want a little heat and a little wind, and it's no problem.
And away it goes.
Yeah.
But if it sits too long, you might get a bad word. The MOLD might throw in there. And sometimes that's good, depending on what you're doing, but sometimes it's not so good.
Sometimes it's not so good.
My fig tree had that problem.
Okay.
I picked the figs. They were a little wet. Didn't think about that.
Aye.
Put them all together in a bowl.
Right.
And I could have had penicillin real quick or something like that.
You could have been in the medical trade.
I could have been weird fig.
Homemade penicillin.
So I'm like, I should have separated those, dried them out a little bit.
Lord knows you probably needed that several decades ago.
I did. So when the growers are telling me that the if it's not a hot year, it's okay if it's a constant year. And then to your point, the heat kicks it up a little bit for harvest.
Yeah.
What I've heard actually is a problem is
up and down too much can be a problem.
Well, vines shut down.
Basically, mad.
And then you don't get the ripening, or the flavor, the time that you do. Slow and steady wins the race. Maturation, flavors, phenolics, just all those things. If you get something that's really sweet, or you get something to the ripeness that you're looking for by the number, but it happened really quick, it's probably not going to have a lot of depth and texture and character.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably like you can cook a chocolate chip cookie at 350 for 12 minutes, and it'll be fine. But if you do it at like 600 for 6 minutes, it won't be that good.
Maybe that would apply here. Yeah, something along.
I'm just trying to use something that I understood.
Or like a sauce.
Okay.
Like a tomato sauce, or like a sugo, or some people. It depends on where you're from. Some people call it gravy. Some people call it sugo. We're not going to get into that right now. I didn't call it either growing up. I just called it sauce.
Sauce. Right.
But long cycle flavors coming together, letting things mature, letting the flavors seam together, and that's why Sonoma and our neighbor Sonoma Valley, and then Greater Sonoma County, and then obviously our neighbor to the east, and just the general North Coast is perfect for ultra premium wine grapes because of the weather conditions.
I like that.
Yeah.
That was good.
I mean, someone figured that out a couple hundred years ago. So,
you're not the first one to say.
Thanks, Einstein.
Yeah, exactly.
You're right.
Well, this is our 200th harvest. We were celebrating Sonoma's 200th. It's a multiple year kind of thing, but basically, the first wine grapes were planted here when the mission was established.
23.
So there's 200 years of wine grapes here.
It's been quite a celebration.
How long have you been making wine here?
Not quite 200 years.
Okay. Has it been at least 10?
Oh yeah.
So 5%.
Yeah, we're gosh, it's been a while. Been in the industry since the early 90s.
Yeah.
Early-ish 90s, like 93. And then I think someone graduated from high school in 93.
Good job. What was your first wine job?
I worked at Vianza.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I just thought it would be cool. I turned 21. I'm like, well, I was going to Sonoma State.
Right.
I'm like, I'm willing to work weekends.
Okay.
I'll do a Tuesday through Thursday schedule of school, and then I'll work Friday through Monday. And I went, and I'm like, wow, this place is cool.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
It just opened.
I was the liquor clerk at Long's store.
At Long's.
Store 152.
Oh
yeah.
Which is like a CVS.
It is the former CVS.
Yeah, because CVS bought Long's, right?
I guess maybe they did.
Yeah, because Long's was a general, it was sort of like it wasn't a grocery store. What's the proper way to say it?
It was a drugstore.
It was but a big drugstore. Before drugstores used to be like a small pharmacy.
Right.
Then they got big, and that was Long's, and they were a big California
groceries.
chain.
They didn't sell produce or anything, but we sold
everything else.
We sold plenty of chili, canned chili, 99 cents,
and
setting those ads.
There you were with the Almaden jug wine.
A lot of that.
And you were the clerk there.
I ended up being a liquor clerk, and I'm like, okay, I get this. And boom, boom, boom. And then I'm like, all right, I need to go get out of this minimum wage paid job.
Longs.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. So I popped down there to Vianza. It was just kind of it was on the ascent at the time, and jumped right in and started doing tours and tastings.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I knew you worked there because I know a lot of people. Vianza is one of those wineries that a lot of people in Sonoma Valley have worked at and gone through.
Yeah.
Because it was, it's very consumer friendly. It's one of the first ones coming from the south, from the city. High volume. So you don't really make it there as an employee unless you're really good with people and you know how to deal with the crowd.
You know how to move some boxes too.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Moving boxes. And then my fellow co-founder in our operation, Michael, his mom and dad were the founders.
Okay.
So that's where we met.
Got it.
So that's where our kind of union started.
Right.
That's because I didn't grow up here.
Right.
But
you
all
grew
of
up
a sudden,
in the city. You're still not that far.
Yeah, and 18 in Sonoma. Yeah. I mean, half the people I know think I grew up here.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I cannot claim local status.
The Sonoma lineage?
No.
Three more generations.
Yeah, exactly.
Three more generations.
You got to go back to at least 1890 or something like that. Know plenty of those families. They're awesome. They're great.
They're out at the amphitheater right now. Go Dragons.
They are there.
They're at the homecoming.
Great tradition.
Doing stuff there.
Noma Pride.
Which I don't know who we play, but I'm sure we're going to beat them. Oh, by all means.
Just come on.
Yeah, just crush them.
Just boom, especially those truffles. They're just going to pop those truffles at halftime from Max the coach.
That's right. Yeah. I think the truffles might have a little too much sugar. I think they have to go like more like semi-sweet.
Well, maybe let's creatine them or something like that for the football kids.
Spiked creatine.
Get them going. Okay, so you brought something today.
I did.
Can we talk about that?
Up to you. It's your show.
I mean, if a guest brings something,
yeah.
I think we should do some show and tell.
Well, you asked for grapes at 11 o'clock this morning.
Well, here's what I did. and the thing is, I know where to get some grapes.
Yeah.
The problem is I'd be trespassing.
It would be,
And
you might not make the show.
The problem is that people know, they would know it was me stealing grapes from their vineyard.
Right, with my shirt on.
Correct. That was entirely my plan. I'm like, put on the Highway 12 shirt, which I'm going to show you. You have these cool Highway 12 shirts.
Those are our new harvest shirts.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is a harvest shirt? So people
I mean, typically most wineries to celebrate everyone, celebrate their harvest kickoff and just like team sort of aspect of things.
Right.
We all make a shirt.
Make shirts.
Yeah.
These are like really things that people, it's almost like a concert shirt.
Totally.
And people who put in all that work, it is a ton of work around harvest.
Yeah, you earn one.
You do. Exactly. Right? Exactly. That's why when I do wear these, and people are like, how many hours did you put in? I said, I sat down with Paul Giusto for like an hour in a podcast, and that was like the longest year of my life.
When you're as cool as you and you win grape crushing contests,
Thank you. Medal.
You deserve
I like this year's. It says made from real Sonoma grapes. Crush it. 2025. Not made from concentrate.
Yeah.
Well done.
We're just playing off of having some fun with some the way certain wines are made.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Not everyone does a whole food approach.
We last year actually did a concert type of layout on the
you
shirt.
did? That's right.
So it was like each appellation that we do.
Yeah.
Which is like there's like 9 appellations in Sonoma Valley.
Right. Yes.
So I listed them all,
Moon Mountain, Benefit,
they're all
Carneros.
They got their billing.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I have that shirt. You gave one. See? I know. I love it. So these harvest shirts, I put them on when I'm committing petty larceny and stealing grapes. I'm like, I work for Highway 12.
That's right.
But no, so I didn't steal any grapes. Instead, you brought what?
Oh, I brought something really fresh, fun, and exciting.
What is that?
And this is am I on video here?
You're on video, but I'll describe it as well. You were a comms major.
Yeah. I was a comms major. So a few weeks ago, we brought in Pinot Noir.
Okay.
From San Giacomo.
Okay.
Specifically their tall grass vineyard. Okay. Which is super delightful, awesome, and great. And so we made 2 wines out of it.
Okay.
We're making our Pinot, red Pinot, still red Pinot.
Right.
And then we saignéed some juice off of after we crushed it into another tank, and we get a little bit of a rosé tint.
Rosé. Yeah.
And then we ferment it on its own.
You have a pink bottle there.
We have a pink bottle.
A clear bottle with a pink liquid inside of it.
It is somewhat peachy pink.
Yeah.
Has a little bit of lees in it still.
It does.
From it's still settling out.
Can you explain what saignée means?
Saignée, yeah. Basically crushing red grapes and then siphoning off juice from the tank that it's in with no skins, no pulp.
Nothing.
No seeds.
Just juice.
Just juice.
Right.
And then saignée that to a separate tank, and it's going to be a lighter pink color.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And sometimes it can be a pretty hefty pink color.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it just depends on how much skin contact, how warm the fruit is when it comes in.
Okay. How warm the fruit is.
Yeah.
That affects maybe the
extraction.
Oh, you know what? It's all physics. Look at that. You think about that. So when you squeeze a wine grape, regardless of if it is a red grape or a normally what we call a white grape. I'm going to say there's an exception, probably with Alicante and some other grapes, but the juice itself is fairly clear.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
and then
be.
The color comes from when you squish it, the skin touches the juice a little bit, right?
Colors come from the skins.
And then that causes, for red wine, the skins might be sitting there for a while.
Yeah, they're going to be, the skins are going to be in the fermentation.
In the juice. They call it a cap.
With the juice. Yeah, the cap is created when fermentation starts. The carbon dioxide starts to push the skins to the top.
Okay.
So you have, top segment, which is mostly skins. And then you've got the more clear liquidic wine down below.
Okay.
And then what you do a couple times a day during the process is you're pumping that over.
Got it.
So we want to take the wine from the bottom, put it on top, and then you get
Kind of percolates through the coffee.
percolates down. It's just like Folgers.
Yeah. Just like Folgers.
Yeah, just like Folgers.
Except mini gallons.
It's like So
So that creates a red wine.
it does, and then ultimately, where you're going to get your most powerful extraction is when you press.
Okay.
So after fermentation's over, you are going to pump out the free run juice or wine now.
Right.
And that's just free run, and it's wine, and it might still be fermenting a little bit, clicking along, but it's pretty much done. And then you're left with a tank full of red skins.
Right.
Didn't mean it that way. You're left with a tank of skins from red grapes.
Right.
And then start shoveling.
You shovel it out.
Shovel that out, and then you're going to into your conveyor and into your press, and then it goes through a press
Squish that again.
press cycle.
And then basically the juice that comes out of that, will that be added back into the other, if you want?
You can have your press cut, you can have your free run cut, you can do a lot of different ways. A lot of guys break it up into two different lots, if you will.
Right.
We don't.
Okay.
We like to keep it simple.
Put it back in there.
Yeah.
You don't have a very big production facility.
Yeah, and we're not making wines that need first, press cuts and different press cuts and that type of thing. I mean, our wines are delicious.
Absolutely.
I think. They're as evidenced by people that continue to buy them.
People do buy them.
Right. So that's good.
Yeah.
We've done some experimentation this year with the saignée. Typically, you can make rosé a different way too. You can just take red grapes and press them, put them right into your press. So whole cluster, take Pinot Noir, whole cluster, put them in your press like you would Chardonnay.
Yeah.
Okay, because with whites, you're just pressing for the juice. Right. You don't need the skins.
Right.
Okay. With red, you press
everything in there.
Just take
You don't even destem it.
Some do, some don't.
Okay.
Depends on if it's machine harvested.
Okay. Yeah.
Then it's already destemmed,
right,
and you're just getting berries.
Right.
Which is really cool and fun. And then there's whole cluster. Yeah. There's a faction of winemakers that just want to work with whole cluster.
Yeah.
Whether it's Chardonnay, Pinot, or whatever. Okay. So I'm talking Chardonnay and Pinot specifically, gotcha. But you can take that Pinot lot and whole cluster and just press it, and you're going to get a nice little light color, pink.
Which is what we have here.
We do. We didn't press this. We saignéed this.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You also have glasses that you brought. Nope.
Oh,
drinking
right
glasses.
Here.
Is this an edible product that
Shall
you put
we?
in this bottle?
Yeah.
Can we try it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's ready to go.
Let's do it.
Let me make you sign the disclaimer.
I know you're exactly like. We found this on the bottom of the production
2-week-old wine.
This is what this is.
Yeah.
So has it fermented?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So fermented, and then you rack it off of the gross lees.
When you say lees, what does that mean, Paul?
Lees is a byproduct of fermentation. It's going to be sediment.
Okay.
Dead yeast cells.
Yeah, it's the yeast.
Any pulp matter.
Say it. It's yeast poop.
Yeast poop. Yep. And with Pinot's the dirtiest varietal known to man.
But the fancy way is lees, Lees, and it's been on the Lees. Yeah, lees. Yeah. It waits on the lees. A lot of champagne. Wait, is that right?
Yeah.
Sparkling.
Yeah, we aged our Chardonnay on lees.
Yeah, and then is that why you have to riddle it, right?
We stir it.
Stir it. Okay.
Yeah, so we barrel ferment.
Right.
And then we leave. Once fermentation's over, we don't want to disrupt that.
Right.
We top them up once fermentation's over. We leave it on the lees.
Okay.
And then we'll stir for a couple months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, let's try this. Highway 12. Oh, this is a proto.
This is a 2025.
Oh wow.
Pinot Noir from Carneros.
I love this.
All right, from San Giacomo's ranch called Tallgrass.
Tallgrass. Okay.
Yeah. There you go. This will be our rosé in about 3-4 months.
Oh, that's really good.
Isn't that fun?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's funny because it has wine characteristics. It is a wine.
Yeah.
And you can feel that, but at the same time, it also has kind of like juice characteristics.
Very much so.
It also has slight bubbly feel, maybe. I might be wrong, or that might be still the fermentation or something going on.
Yeah, there's just clicking along. It's probably like 3 days away from finishing.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this currently in a tank?
This is in a tank, and we're settling it even more so. We've got it chilling, so it accelerates the settling.
Okay.
So like additional lees and matter that's in. Won't try to get it as clear as we possibly can.
Okay.
We'll rack it off again into another tank.
Yeah, because this is pretty opaque.
Yeah.
Currently.
And all you need is refrigeration and it'll
Just settle down.
Settle down.
When you say refrigeration, I've seen these metal tanks, and they have, I think, a jacket around it. Is that what you're talking about? Okay. And the jacket is really just glycol alcohol that you cool, which it's like a big kegerator for wine. Just put it in our terms.
Yes. You can stand on it, too. You can do keg stands on it.
You'll be up there a long time.
Oh, you will be.
That thing.
Yeah.
This color is amazing.
Yeah. We're pretty psyched
That's
about
the
it.
natural grape color in there. That's great.
Kind of the juice.
Yeah.
It's free run juice.
I mean, the juice color is like I'm kind of colorblind, so it's like pinky peachy, as you said.
It is pinky peachy.
But the final one will be less colorful than this, maybe.
It might be. Color will continue to fall out as it settles, and then we'll decide.
This is really good.
If that's the right color. We like to be as I like to be as light as possible.
I like that.
And on the color spectrum.
And do rosés tend to have, speaking of light, do they tend to have a little less alcohol than other wines?
No.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay.
Just depends on what the sugar is that you're starting with.
Oh, right, because the sugars become the alcohol.
Yeah. So the Pinot that we have that's red, which is inkier than heck. It's incredible. I can't wait to make a wine from this when we ever get to the 25 vintage.
In 2027.
We'll be there in no time at all.
Right.
But that said, the Pinot lot that came in was pretty spectacular.
Okay.
Yeah, color was just popping.
I heard it has been a good year for Pinot because of the constant cool, slow ripening process.
It looks good. The Chardonnays are great. Syrah, tasted that yesterday after fermentation. Just really fun. Still a little warm.
Okay.
Still clicking through.
When you say warm, you mean it's like still fermenting? Or?
Yeah, from heat, a little bit of warmth from the fermentation. 'Cause,
Interesting.
we'll get up to 85, 90 degrees.
And you're not adding heat. That's just a natural process.
We'll just add the yeast,
And then it figures it out.
and it starts
The yeast eats the sugars.
starts working and kicking off heat and CO2.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's magic.
I know. Lord knows. It's only been being done for
Millennia.
thousands of years.
Yeah, people are always saying, like, is it hard to make wine? Like, no, wine is actually really easy to make. You put a bunch of grapes into a bucket, you put it in your garage. It will turn into something like old wine.
Something.
It might not be good,
No, but it'll have alcohol in it.
but it'll have alcohol. And that's if that's what your goal is. But to make good wine,
Thank you, 1935.
well, so okay, we used to get Prohibition here in the Valley and other places. All these grape growers like, now what are we going to do? So they would sell the compressed bricks, right, of grapes that they would ship out to like Minneapolis and say, under no circumstances should you add water to this and a little bit of sugar.
Yep.
And put it in a tank at this temperature because it might turn into wine.
And just stacking rail cars full of them.
And that would
shipping
be
them across the
super
country.
illegal. Or they would people would make up churches.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Our Blessed Lady of
Christian
fermentation.
brothers. Christian brothers made. Hey, you know how many people were going to church back then just to drink wine?
That's right. Bless me, Father, for
Yeah.
I've sinned.
Yeah. Hiccup.
I need more
Hiccup.
wine.
It's my fifth mass today.
That's probably, they probably had a happy hour mass when you think about it. This is terrible.
It's always
You
a
and I-
happy hour,
you and I are
Tim.
going right to you know where. Oh dear, Mom, forgive me.
Yeah.
So all right, let's get back to Highway 12. You guys have a tasting room.
We do. We have one.
Where is it?
It is technically on the Sonoma Plaza.
Absolutely.
Okay. 27 East Napa Street,
Okay.
Unit S. Is in
Syrah.
Syrah.
And
And
super.
we're in the Sonoma Court Shops,
Yep.
tucked away down a little alley and a little easement road and in our little barn.
It's a barn.
It's a barn.
Was that barn always there?
It wasn't there. It was on First Street East, I believe, and it was moved there years ago.
It really is a small barn.
It's a small barn. It had a business operating out of it. The Marcy, W.G. Marcy was the proprietor, and he was the local hardware guru
Okay.
and blacksmith.
And dentist.
Probably. Probably.
He's like
We're
an
finding some weird things in there. Yeah. The
I
wall.
can shoe your horse and pull out your teeth.
Yeah, the walls are full of molars.
Oh my god! So it's a cute little barn. It's a great experience.
It's fun.
You have like outdoor like patio.
We have a little patio. We've got the loft upstairs that we,
Yeah.
usually set aside for wine club members. We can fit 6 to 8 up there. You know, if we want to get cozy, 8.
Right.
Couch, chairs, and a tremendous staff that just makes everyone feel at home.
You know what? honestly, your staff is so good at being welcoming, whether people are first-time wine tasters,
Sure.
or people who are super, like we said, the cork dorks, and they're
Yeah.
super into wine.
Right.
You guys are so good over there at adjusting to where people are,
Yeah.
and making it a good experience.
We have some cork dorky wines.
Yeah.
But we don't have to get that deep into them
Yeah.
sometimes. I mean, we can. We've got all the information and such in terms of protocols and what we do to certain wines and why we do it and what the blends are and where the vineyards are and what the pH is and what the.
I mean, people get way into that.
Yeah,
Some people.
Some people do, and but our customers just really just kind of like a fun.
They do.
Normal
I
wine drinking
love,
person.
No, it's because you're such a good part of the plaza in that you're such, seriously, ambassadors for the wine industry itself and for understanding wine, and for people who are like, hey, we're visiting from Nebraska. We don't know a lot about wine. We drink it at home. Mm-hmm. We just want a good experience. I'm like, go walk over there.
Right.
The secret alleyway. You're right there because your staff. I know every time. Yeah, they do a good job.
Yeah, and again, we're not for everyone.
Right.
If someone's looking for a super exclusive, highly appointed.
Right.
We know what places to send them to.
Absolutely.
I mean, we do. I mean, we almost act as a concierge sometimes.
Right.
Which is kind of refreshing for us. I mean, sure, we want to sell somebody something. Yes, we want them to join our wine club.
Right.
But not under complete duress.
You must join the wine club.
We don't have, an Andre the Giant that walks around the corner.
It'd be so unfortunate if you didn't join the wine club.
See your arm real quick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you refer people to other wineries who want
all the time.
But you mentioned a wine club.
Yes.
Well, why should someone join a wine club?
Why should someone join a wine club?
Yeah. What is a wine club, and why should people join it?
Connection to wine country.
Okay.
I mean, a direct connection to wine country every month or every other month, whatever the frequency of the club is. You've got folks all around the country that pine for that connection to Sonoma County or wine country in general. You can have it with a shipment
right to your house.
Right to your house.
Yeah.
And I think what's cool about the wine club phenomenon. I mean, it's been going on now. I think to probably early 90s is when I remember a few people starting this wine club thing. Vianza being one of them, and then there was a few other folks, and it just kind of picked up. Is the variety, the special wines that you're not going to get at the corner store or at the chain retailer down the street from your house, or at Long's, and so exclusivity, but not to the point to where it's hoity-toity exclusivity.
Right,
it's
not
just
snooty,
special,
gotcha,
curated, dedicated to the wine club member who is like committed to us. So we put a lot into that.
You do.
Yeah.
Because you mentioned the upstairs wine club members get access to walk up there.
Yeah.
And you guys are so, I mean, you treat everyone well.
Yeah. Well, we pretty much treat everybody like a wine club member.
Well, because they all might become one.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
Or tell their friends, try this great wine.
Absolutely.
And they're so friendly.
And we're not charging an arm or leg to taste.
You're not.
No, we're not.
I also do like that, in Sonoma, we do have a lot of wineries that don't charge a lot to taste. We've always had that reputation.
Yeah.
But there's still a lot of wineries that say, yeah, this is, we're going to give you some wine.
Right.
But we're not going to be like making tons of money off you. What we're actually doing is just covering some of our cost of this juice. Yeah. And it's, and
if you're there, try to impress you. Yeah. Liquid to lips, man. Liquid to lips.
That's what it is. And if you're like good looking and charming like myself, you can bat your eyes and revisit a varietal and they'll pour it again.
It's a magical experience. I've seen it happen before.
Paul,
it's just wonderful to just witness.
Can I revisit that, Paul? No, it's good, and that's why I love going to tasting rooms, but also if you join a wine club, you do get access to maybe varieties that you don't always see in the stores.
Yeah,
or you get first crack at.
And we're hybrid. We distribute in maybe 22 states, so we're not overexposed or over distributed.
Right.
And those wines are they're delicious. They're amazing. We just got a bunch of incredible ratings on our call it our Tuesday night wines that we distribute out there.
Okay.
Which is more of the volume play
Right.
in our operation.
Right.
But we make 12 to 15 wines a year that are just for the wine club.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, or just exclusively
Right.
available online.
Or through the tasting room.
Through the
or
tasting
whatever.
room
Right.
and wine club.
Because, and people listening probably don't know, but if I was selling pens, I just put them in a box and ship them wherever I want, and that's pretty easy. And I can ship them to Hawaii, or Iowa, and Utah, and Tennessee.
Right.
But if this pen was a bottle of wine,
Are we selling pens here now?
no, because shipping wine and selling wine is a lot harder.
Well,
'Cause
that-
each state makes their own rules.
The old selling a pen.
Right, it's like, sell this pen to me.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm at a Tony Robbins podcast.
You would have paid a lot more to be here.
So true. So
Right.
true.
And I would have had a streaming thing on the bottom saying, like, buy this right here.
Right now.
Maybe I should do that right now.
Click here.
Call right now, subscribe, buy
What is
my
it? Like,
package.
hit the link.
That's right. Hit the link down below for Tim and Paul's success package
Yeah.
and coaching
Yes.
on how to be an alpha wolf lion male salesman.
Comes with a knockoff Mont Blanc.
And that's 100%. Is it a real Mont Blanc? No. Does anyone else know that? Also,
Prove it to me otherwise.
exactly.
We have a brand new wine that we just came out with.
Oh, yeah?
A new varietal.
Okay.
Part of our Highwayman lineup.
Okay.
Okay. And we've been sourcing Petite Syrah from up off of Cavedale for the last 3 vintages.
All right.
And it was just something that we would use in some blends and just kind of see. And this year we released it as its own varietal selection. It's a Petite Syrah.
That's it.
Yeah. Super cool. Put a nice blackberry colored label on it.
So Highwayman's one of your other brands, and it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It really is good.
It's the smaller production,
Yeah.
scarcer. And
Got some big reds in there.
we have big reds. We do Zin blend. We do Bordeaux blends. We have the Petite Syrah now. We've got 100% varietal cab that we do.
I mean,
It's
if you're having a steak, you reach for the Highwayman because it's just like,
yeah,
I love it.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, not to I mean, we also have some delicious, amazing red blends and other wines under our Highway 12 label, which is more cost sensitive.
Yeah. No, it's if your Tuesday wine.
Time and place.
That's what you're saying. Like
yeah.
some if you want a good bottle of red wine,
Yeah.
I know that in Highway 12. I text you
Yeah.
when I'm buying it at the store, and you're always like, "Why are you buying it at the store and not from me?" I'm like, "Well, because I'm shopping right now." But I see it a lot at the grocery store.
Yeah, good.
And you have some good. You have good Merlot out there. You've got some also good red.
I think the
wines there.
Merlot right now under our white label Highway 12 with the lavender foil, I think that's the sleeper of the bunch.
It is funny because historically Merlot went through that dip that everyone talked about. There's some great values out there for fantastic Merlot.
Fantastic.
And
it acts like, some of it can act like Cabernet, and it's got
Totally.
enough tannin, enough grip, and
good stuff.
supple and soft.
I might have to go out and get a case right now, or just join the wine club.
Or just join the wine club.
That's
yeah.
smart.
We'll bring it over to you. we'll walk it up. We'll walk it to the north side of the plaza.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
well, remember that, by the way. We're talking about that. Before we move on to the next part of the podcast, 'cause I know you got to go out and make wine and stuff. Where can people find information about your winery? And how can they, make a reservation and stuff?
Certainly. I mean, you just search us through, your web browser.
Search engine of choice.
It's going to pop up, Highway 12 Winery.
Gotcha. And the website is what again?
Highway12winery.com.
Okay, that's good.
Brand new, too.
At 12 with 1 2.
1212.
Okay.
Yes.
Highway 1212 winery.com.
Highway 1212 winery.com. Brand new website.
Okay.
Pretty stoked about that.
Wasn't that probably fun to do?
No. It's not fun.
No one has ever said,
of
I
that's fun.
cannot wait to redo my
It wasn't
website.
like we chose to do it.
Yeah,
It was part of an online conversion thing that we needed
okay.
to get cooking on. And but I mean, a lot of heavy lifting, quite a grind for the direct to consumer team.
Right.
But the results are phenomenal.
Okay.
And we were able to just kind of upgrade, reskin, and just kind of create a little new.
You got to do it. You got to be doing stuff.
There's a message. We have a message.
You do.
And our message is just we're chill.
Yeah.
The brand's chill. It's about exploration.
You're very rooted in Sonoma Valley.
We're
'cause
very rooted in
Highway
Sonoma.
12 runs through.
does.
You said, I think
And
you're
that's why
hoping,
we named it Highway 12, because all the vineyards were right off the highway.
12,
So it wasn't going to be about two guys in their name and all that kind
Right.
of stuff, even though that works for people as well. But it was just more like an ode to the tradition
Right.
and the pioneering spirit
Right.
that's been here for 200 years now.
200 years.
Yeah.
And besides, if you named it like another like 405. You have to call it the 405.
The 405.
And that'd be like an LA thing.
That's right.
And you're like, why would I do that?
I will. I know you want to move on to
No,
your next
go ahead.
subject
Tell me
here,
about
but I was in Ohio
Okay.
this last week.
Wonderful place and where my mom was born.
Fabulous place.
What part of Ohio?
All of it.
Good. Yeah.
And so it was Cincy, Columbus, Canton.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So just
All the C's.
right up the.
All the C's.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go.
C to the Quattro.
That's right.
And I'm in Columbus, and this woman's hosting an event for us, and she comes up to me. She says, "Is this where is this Highway 12 from?" I said, "Well, it's from Sonoma." She says, "Well, I'm from North Carolina, and we have a Highway 12 in North Carolina." And I said, "Well, there's also one in Washington State. There's also one in Wisconsin." And she says, "And I have a Highway 12 tattoo." And I'm like, "That's rad." I don't have the you know what's to get a Highway 12 tattoo.
Why does she have a Highway 12 tattoo?
It just reminds her of home. She's from North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Yeah,
Maybe it's like a famous freeway in North Carolina.
It is a highway. It's a highway that matters there.
Yeah.
And like ours does.
Well,
here.
I would assume,
Yeah.
and I'm going to go out on a limb here, that every state that has at least a dozen highways might have a Highway 12.
Could. Yeah.
Baker's dozen would be 13.
State route.
Right. Something like that. That's
This highway, I've tried to do history or research on this highway over the years. It's been, my gosh.
Well, it is El Camino Real. It was the King's Highway. It connected the missions.
It's also Camino de Sonoma.
It is. There's so many different.
Teasing a November release.
Dun dun dun. Really? Because we talked about a Camino de Sonoma. There's a hike from Sonoma to the Russian River.
Yes.
And I'm going to.
Deacon Dave at St. Francis is involved with them.
You could have answered the question. I had Matt on from Jack London State Park, and he was talking about it because it goes past State Park up there.
Yeah, that's right.
And the Camino de Sonoma kind of thing. So
I think it starts next. I think they do it Monday.
So they have a group that goes, and then they also have
Monday.
a self-guided one. But today leads it. And I would love for it to become like a really established route, so anyone could take it any time of year, like the Way of St. James and over there in Europe.
From the mission
Yeah,
all the way out to the coast.
yeah.
Literally the footprint of our current Highway 12, which
Correct.
is asphalt. Highway 12 ends in Sebastopol, obviously, but
Right.
you get out towards Jenner,
Right.
starts ends there.
Yeah.
Starts ends at the mission
does.
at the plaza,
Right.
on the plaza, and it goes literally right through the heart of Sonoma Valley.
And it goes through all these great wine producing regions.
Yeah.
You're smart.
I don't know about that.
You should get a tattoo.
Blaine,
But you should get a tattoo of Highway 12, but it's the North Carolina one.
if I get a tattoo, it's going to be a tattoo.
I mean, see, that would be like so many levels deep. And it has to be people who watched TV in the 80s to kind of get the whole joke there. But I would appreciate that.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
If he had but what if he was in the Star Wars planet of Tatooine? So it'd be a tattoo of tattoo on Tatooine.
Well, then that's where people would go to get their tattoos because they'd be tattooing there.
Tattoos on the Tatooine. We need to stop before people are done.
Get hot in here.
All right, highway12winery.com.
Yep.
For all the information.
All of it.
And you can also join the wine club.
You can.
You can also just walk right into the Plaza barn and learn more about these great wines, including the soon to be released
Yeah.
2025-ish, depending on when the harvest is done. Pinot, Rosé.
That's going to be, we'll probably release that in February or March.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
You ready for the next segment?
Yeah, let's do it.
Paul Giusto. You know that we have 2 visitor centers. People call us, they text us, they slide into our DMs, they send us Western Union telegrams. I mean, they could.
Okay.
They could.
All right.
And they ask us all sorts of questions. You're going to help me in this segment we call We Get Questions. First question. I got this question today, just a few minutes before I came here.
Okay.
Where did the visitor center go? It was here a minute ago.
Okay. So the visitor center went from the Carnegie Library
Correct.
to the Toscana Hotel,
Did.
which is part of the state parks
Yeah.
property adjacent to the barracks.
You're great at this.
Share a wall with the barracks, don't you? Or
Yeah. Well, I mean, they are
Sort
contiguous.
of, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're really good at this.
Awesome.
Yeah, we moved the visitor center, the Plaza Visitor Center. We have
Way
2.
cool.
But the one in the Plaza used to be in the Carnegie Library on First Street East. We moved all the way. We moved so far.
Yeah.
We moved a half block north.
About 110 feet.
It's a 1 minute walk.
Yeah.
To the historic Toscano Hotel, which I found out is the oldest wood building still standing in Sonoma.
Okay.
That's pretty cool, huh?
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, that's kind of neat. So we're inside the Toscano Hotel, so named because a lot of Italian immigrants would stay there when they worked in the
Quarries.
behind the building, essentially, about half a mile behind. And they were a lot of them from Tuscany. And so Toscano Hotel. Yeah, that was good.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
I'm paying attention.
good job. New address, 24 East Spain Street.
Cool.
So there you go. All right, here's a question we got. This is kind of an interesting one. Are there any wineries offering alcohol removed or low alcohol wines?
I'm sure there are.
Yeah.
That's a yes.
Yes.
It's on. Well, I would say on trend because it may stay around for a while, but
Yeah.
I don't know who specifically. You probably do know. Maybe
This
not.
is kind of tricky because it is most of to remove alcohol from wine
Yep.
involves, I don't know, magic or something.
Yeah,
I mean,
magic in the form of reverse osmosis.
Reverse osmosis, right?
Yeah,
So here's part of the problem. We discussed earlier the fermentation and the sugar
Yeah.
and grape juice naturally turns into wine over time.
It does.
So what you could either do is buy a grape juice, but that won't have the same taste as a wine, right? Because the flavors, you mentioned words like phenolics or use a whole bunch of weird words before that I didn't know, but I just have to Wikipedia those later. But essentially, that adds the flavoring and makes wine and not grape juice, right?
It is, but it is technically grape juice.
Right. But it transforms through magic
Yes.
and science and chemistry
Right.
and your dark
And
arts.
sometimes natural without any.
Right.
With science, but not. Oh, I guess.
But
science, yeah. Science, chemistry.
Like this has a wine taste, not a grape juice taste.
Correct, because it's dry.
So to make a alcohol-free wine, they use reverse osmosis. That involves treating some of the wine to take out the alcohol, which sometimes changes some of the flavors. But also, you could just drink grape juice, is what I'm saying. It doesn't taste like wine. Not many wineries here will remove the alcohol from their wine because they're making wine,
They're making
normal, traditional wine.
traditional wine.
There are wines that do it. Sometimes they don't have to use as high quality of grape juice. This is what I'm trying to get to. You're kind of taking a product that's very premium and making it into something that isn't selling as much. And so we don't have as many wineries with alcohol-free wine. Now, low alcohol wines, they are out there. You can
They
definitely find
are, and I think that the definition is probably variable.
Yeah, I don't think that's like an actual definition.
Yeah, just lower than what is normal,
Right.
and normal.
This is lower than brandy.
Normal is up for discussion too.
That's
right?
a good point. That's a good
Like
point.
under 16%? Oh, that's low alc.
Right, that depends on what you're doing.
I mean, typically, for years, the California wine industry was making wines at 12% alcohol ABV. It seems like that was the number, and with the evolution of vineyard farming practices and such, and flavor profiles and styles and expressions, the more players to the party, the more distinguishable you want to be. And some people got into the higher alcohol because, Zins and cabs and
Those would traditionally in California have a higher alcohol.
It can be, and it's more of a flavor profile than anything. But and now you're running the gamut. But I think rule of thumb is anything under 10 is kind of considered low alcohol.
Yeah, I agree with you. So there is some. I would also say if you're looking for non-alcohol wines, you probably won't find it at the winery tasting rooms per se. I will do some more research on that. But they do sell in stores and stuff like that.
Oh, for sure.
And obviously, if you're looking for non-alcohol drinks, there are plenty of mocktails and also really good things to drink that aren't wine.
Sure.
But have great taste profiles too.
Yeah.
So,
Just join the party. You just
there.
just have a mocktail mojito.
yeah, there you go.
You know?
Exactly. See, so that's good. Good job. You answered that question. You're amazing.
Kinda.
You're really good at
But
this.
I don't know who's doing anything here.
Well, no,
I haven't been around and done a survey recently.
Right. I'll do it. Put the answer in the comments, people. But what you did correctly was saying, I don't exactly know. I'm sure there's an answer, and I'm going to try to figure it out.
I've had to say that a lot in my life.
When your wife goes, what have you been doing? Like, I don't know the answer. I'm going to
get back
figure
to
it out.
Homework.
Another question we got. The Sonoma Valley Tasting Pass. How does it work? Do we just show up at a winery and show them the pass and we're good? Or do we need to make a reservation for the tasting?
I'm going to lob that one back to you.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So the tasting pass is available on our website.
I know how I would do it, but
Okay, well, yeah, no, I'll just see if I know the answer. That's good. So the tasting pass, people can buy the tasting pass through our website, sonomavalley.com. And you get access to 3 different wineries. You get 24 hours to use it. We always say check the winery, right? Most wineries currently, especially midweek, you can walk in or stop in and say, hey, we want to do a tasting. Can we come now or come back in a little bit? Like, especially the barn. You guys can do that. But if the barn was full, you're like, you know what? We're a little busy right now. Yeah. That group's probably going to be gone in 30 minutes. Sure. Do a lap. But if some wineries do want reservations. So just look at the tasting pass. Just look at the what it says there on the tasting pass, and call them if they need it. And sometimes the reservation is because they might have one person working, and they want to make sure they're giving you good service.
That's important for sure.
It is absolutely. That's what's there. Another one. You got this one. We want to do a Sonoma tour, but not in a limo. Got any ideas?
Not in a limo. You can go see our buddy Hunt.
Yeah. What does he do?
Sonoma Adventures.
Yeah.
Bicycles. That's kind of fun.
Those bicycles are fun. Have you been on an e-bike yet?
You know, I've never been on one.
Oh, you got to get on an e-bike.
Yeah, I got to get on one.
Yeah. Sonoma Adventures, he does bike tours. Good job. So
there we go.
And he also does bike rentals.
And he does bike rentals.
Sonoma Adventures. That's a good one. Okay.
Does a great job. Very engaging and fun, and see some parts of the valley that get up close and personal, and some a little bit of some backstory. Yeah. And a local kid.
He's absolutely local.
Yeah.
And he and his tour guides will take you not only to the wineries, but like you get cheese, vanilla cheese, and then you'll see some beautiful parks. They go by Bart Park and stuff like that, and they know all the back roads, so they are really cool.
Is there anything else?
Should I go? I got a couple ideas.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, one.
Who else?
Well, how about this? This is called Rides by Me, and they do a sidecar tour. You can go on a motorcycle sidecar and do a tour of a winery.
Check that out.
Now, obviously, it's not a huge tour, a group tour, obviously, because sidecars have 2 people. But yeah, Rides by Me, they do sidecar tours.
That's cool.
Which is kind of fun. Here's another interesting one. You've probably seen these. West Wine Tours does the VW buses.
Yeah, that's fun.
And they start in the plaza, and they go around, and definitely not a limo. If you've been in a VW
Is it
microbus.
like a hop-on, hop-off sort of thing?
No, it's a guided.
It's a prescribed guided tour?
on a VW.
Cool.
That's right there. So that's kind of fun.
It's fun.
You mentioned hop-on, hop-off. This isn't really hop-on, hop-off per se, but the Sonoma Valley Wine Trolley is a trolley that leaves from the plaza, 10 a.m. Yep. You've seen it going around.
I see them all the time.
So this is a non-limo per se, but it is a trolley.
That's the trolley. And I always look and see which one I'm looking at because they have all the highways on there.
Oh, they do. That's right. That's right.
12, 121, 29.
It's sort of like the ferries that go out of Sausalito have the different county names on them. And, so that's kind of fun.
Very nice.
Oh, I'm on the Mendocino
That's
County.
Good.
Pushpock Tours does those little scooter things. The little, I forget,
Is that out behind Bistro?
Yeah.
Are they still there?
Yeah, but they're by Chocolate Cow. You go right past Chocolate. Is it by Chocolate Cow?
Oh, they're back there?
Yeah.
I thought they staged over in El Paseo, but I could be wrong. Maybe they did it back in the day.
Maybe Mercado. Anyway, they're off First Street East.
Behind Capo and all that stuff.
Yeah, Yeah, essentially they are because which alley is this now?
Where Bedrock is and
Yeah. By Bedrock, yeah.
The patio.
So that's not Mercado. That's Mercado's next to
El Paseo.
El Paseo.
Yeah,
Thank you.
very good.
I always mix this up.
The
2 alleys.
You brought a stickler here.
I got in trouble. I know. So anyway, Howard Sapper and his crew over there have these neat little electric trikes. And 2 people can go on them.
Cool.
And that's not a limo.
It's not a limo.
Not a limo.
Okay.
If you can find the alley, just don't talk to me. Jeez. A couple other quick ones. Platypus Tours does a
legendary
great tour. They're really nice people.
Yep.
And they have a van, like a turtle top van. So
Yep.
you can do that.
Boom.
Let's say you want to go big. You want to go big. You don't want to be a limo. You can do a bus, Pure Luxury, and California Wine Tours.
California Wine
Both
Tours.
have big, large products and also smaller
know
buses.
local the owner, one of the owners.
What if you don't want to go into someone else's car, but you want someone else to drive you? Destination drivers will drive your car on a wine tour.
Hey, now we're talking.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Right? And you're like,
Cuts
hey,
down on the cost too.
yeah. And you can also be like, hey, don't worry about the Cheerios in the back seat.
Yeah.
They're from my kid who's now in college, but those Cheerios have been there for years.
Yeah.
Years. And there's probably a melted crayon back there too.
Yeah. Are these all members of the
These
visitors.
are all available at the Visitor Center.
They're all available.
You can go get the information.
Yeah. All right.
I have a question for you. What if you're like, I want to do a tour just to go over the vineyards?
Yes.
You can do it
Yes.
in a balloon.
Love it.
Sonoma ballooning. You could just go up,
See them
sail
all every morning.
What if you're like, I don't trust that. I want a parachute. You can go skydiving.
Look at this.
With NorCal skydiving.
Wow.
And also see a vineyard get closer and closer and closer and closer. And
Hopefully,
slow down.
slowly see it as you come closer to it.
Have you ever jumped out of an airplane?
I have not.
Have you ever done a balloon, a hot air balloon?
No.
Oh, you should do it.
I know.
It's amazing. You know what? You don't even know you're flying. You're just like floating. It's weird. It's like an elevator. It really is weird.
My hot air ballooning. Where are these guys out of? They're not out of Davis, are they?
No, they're up in Cloverdale.
Cloverdale? Okay. Just keeping it in the county.
Yeah.
I bought a hot air balloon excursion
Okay.
about 30 years ago.
Like an auction kind of thing?
No, it was, you'll remember this. Well, you weren't, I don't think you were in Sonoma then, but KZST used to have a coupon book.
Yeah.
Right? The whole thing,
Yeah.
you
With
get
Brent
the
Ferris,
card,
yes.
the whole thing. So
You bought that?
I bought the book.
Yeah.
And it was this, hot air
still-
balloon thing, right? So
No
I
expiration.
bought it, and they went out of business on me.
Do you have a drawer full of gift cards? That
I
you
have
never.
I have a bunch of them in multiple places.
Yes. And then every time you clean out something, you're like, oh my gosh.
yeah, boy, I'm going to Mary's. I'm going to buy the town dinner.
So they're like, sorry,
Yeah.
you must use this within 10 years of purchase.
10 years exactly. You still taking the Mary's bucks?
Exactly. All right, that's good. These are good answers. There's a lot of ways to do a tour, not in a limousine.
There is,
lot of
and
them.
just walking around the plaza.
There are several ways to just walk around.
Check the mission out.
Let's do it.
Barracks.
I hear there's a barn where you can taste wine.
There's a barn where you can taste wine. Tons of great places.
one there. All right, another question. We got two more. You ready?
Picnic on the plaza.
You could picnic.
Yeah,
You should picnic.
you should. Yeah.
Question we got. This is we get this one around this time of year. Why do they call the wine grape harvest crush?
I mean, well, because you're crushing grapes. I don't know.
Mr. Dictionary. Oh yeah,
Dictionary?
right there. Yeah, you have your crush it right there with your kind of
Crush.
orange
Crush
crush,
it.
purple crush, grape crush.
Grape crush.
Grape is fantastic. I know we're into wine and stuff, but sometimes when you crack like an orange crush or a purple crush,
Sign me up.
so delicious.
Oh man, just awakens the senses.
Yeah, people are like, what flavor is that? Like purple or orange? I don't know if it's
that's
a
right.
flavor.
And the root beer's not bad either.
It's good stuff. We should sell that. Okay, so it's because they're actually crushing the grapes, and I guess calling it the press would be kind of weird. So we call it crush season.
Crushing it because we have a crusher. Red grapes go through the crusher.
And they have a crush pad.
Yeah, crusher is basically two wheels that are going to after the grapes are destemmed
Right.
through the destemmer.
Right.
They drop below into the crusher,
Okay.
and it's
Just
two
smushes.
wheels that are just smushing and crushing the grapes, breaking the skin and getting that pulp and
Make it into wine.
nice and juicy, and then we pump that in a tank and start the party, baby.
I hear now there's also bladder presses. They inflate with air inside. They squish against the grapes.
That's what we use after fermentation.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
But calling the season bladder season is probably not good.
Yeah, bladder pressing is probably not that romantic.
Brought to you by the, reminding me to get your prostate checked, guys. The old bladder press.
Do you have a going problem?
Yeah, but that's probably different audience. But yeah, it's good.
I don't know about that.
I mean, then this group, no. Sample size 2, yes.
That's right. And we're in that category now.
Oh God, are we ever? All right, let's end this with a positive note. I'm coming to San Fran for the Super Bowl.
Ooh.
Can we also come up to Sonoma Valley? So I'm coming to San Fran
Yeah.
for the Super
Where's
Bowl.
that?
Can we also come up to Sonoma Valley?
Being a city kid, right? Yes, you can. They're coming for the Super Bowl. They're going to stay probably. They're going to stay in the city, or they're going to stay in Santa Clara. That's
Extreme southern San Francisco?
your old neck of the woods.
That's right.
Santa Clara
In the
County,
408,
right?
The 408.
408. Yes, I think that is a must.
Yes.
I believe there will probably be a lot of folks with opportunities to come to wine country,
Yep.
in particular those that are activating and promoting around Super Bowl.
Yep.
We will not be. We will just be hanging out.
You're not writing that $3 million check?
Yeah.
For a 12-second ad.
We're gonna look at the next one.
Yeah, skip on that one. Something just happened though. You had a visceral reaction. I said San Fran. Look at your face.
Is this actually a
What's wrong with saying San Fran? And can you explain why your eye twitched?
I just think it's almost derogatory. It's not your traditional way to referring to. You know how to refer to San Francisco?
Could you please give me the acceptable terms for San Francisco?
The city.
The city.
Right.
Okay.
SF's cool.
We'll go with SF.
I mean, that's okay.
Yep.
But the city is what wins it every time.
If you're being formal, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
That's its formal name.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard, and this is how locals in San Francisco anymore. I've heard that Frisco is kind of getting some acceptance.
It's funny because Herb Cain a legendary writer for the San Francisco newspapers,
absolutely,
would always say, "Don't call it Frisco." But then other people are like, they used to call it Frisco. Mm-hmm. So there's a whole discussion of what should we call San Francisco.
Or if you're really old school, you just call it YB.
YB.
Yerba Buena.
No. Yerba Buena.
No,
look at you, which means good weed.
It's always
or good grass.
Good grass.
Yeah.
There we go. Right.
Yerba Buena. That's right.
Look at all that foreshadowing.
The original name
in the day.
San Fran. If you call it San Fran, that's a little bit like nails on a chalkboard to a San Francisco local.
Yeah.
So usually we call it the city or San Francisco.
Yeah.
The people who call it San Fran are usually visitors, and that's okay. We accept that. But we'll just say,
or transplants,
or Dodgers fans.
For sure, they would love to get under our skin, right?
I know I brought this up as I was listening last night. The Niners were playing, and
hell of a game.
They were beating whoever is the current team from Los Angeles for football. I cannot keep track.
That's right.
And the announcers said San Fran.
Yeah, Kirk said it.
You heard it?
Yeah. Oh, I heard it. Of course.
It drove me nuts.
Yeah.
And he said, like, referring to the team, San Fran ran the ball. And I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, who is this guy?
Yeah, and he knows better.
Is he trying to be like Joe Buck? Is that his plan?
I think he knows better.
Oh my gosh.
I think it just slips out of people's mouth. You know who would not say that is Al Michaels.
Absolutely.
No, because he was actually a broadcaster for the Giants back in the day.
And he would know better.
He's very technically sound when it comes to his vernacular and slang.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. That's good. So if you are coming to the Bay Area,
talk more about this
for the Super Bowl, which the Niners will no doubt win. Then
they're going to win in the pocketbook.
I hope
somehow, some way.
No kidding. But if you are coming up here, yes, you can absolutely come and visit Sonoma Valley.
Back to the question.
We are roughly an hour north of San Francisco, also known as the city. The game itself will be in extreme lower San Francisco, also called a different county, Santa Clara. It's 2 counties away in the beautiful city of Santa Clara.
Quite a few municipalities, too.
But there is a train.
There is a train.
You can go there.
Yeah.
It's down in Santa Clara at Levi Stadium.
Santa
Clara, which is the other mission. There's a mission there. There's like 4 missions between us, but or 2 missions between us.
There's San Rafael, San Francisco, Mission Dolores.
Is there San Jose, which is in Fremont?
Santa Clara is in between Fremont and Sonoma.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. I gotta look.
Maybe on the
latitude or something
parallel.
like that. The problem is the bay was in the so if they're going up, depends which
I guess
direction
so.
you're going.
I always get Fremont like a little further south than San Jose, but it's actually
it's north.
It's just north.
It's the last.
Yeah.
It was the last stop for Bart for a long time.
That damn Sonoma grade.
It just ruined everything, man. Okay, so you can come up for that. Paul, you've been great. You've been wonderful.
Oh, thanks.
I mean,
you're awesome.
Well,
yourself.
thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Yeah. And you have to say that because I control the final edit.
You do. You control the final edit and the Rolodex of who gets invited in the future.
I don't know if he's going to be a 4-peat or not.
Thank you very much.
Before we go, what is the website if people want to find more information about Highway 12 Winery?
Our website is www.highway, spelled out, the number 12, winery.com.
So you can please go to highway12winery.com.
Yep.
Check it out. Become a wine club member. after you do that, after you've completed your wine club,
We have 3 clubs, by the way.
after you've joined 3 clubs twice, so become a 6-club member.
If you want, we got it
I'd
for you.
Give one to everyone.
Give one to everyone. Yeah.
After you've done that, go to sonomavalley.com for deals, special offers, and events. Mom and Dad, thanks for listening. Mom was just joking about going to church just for wine. It was just a joke. So, all right, guys, we'll see you next week. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Tim.